What is up, guys? This is Team Ubermans here, and we're gonna be doing a deck profile on.
This is Claret sword. To be specific.
He just updated. He got really good support.
Yeah, it did. It's actually not bad at all. So first one was play 2 starters, play 2 Davids. You can call it with Claret sword. It counts as 2 units. It's the easiest retire option in Shadow Power.
Claret does say call grade 1 or lower. Same thing for the Amber clone.
This
so
works for
free.
Doomed and Aura guys. It makes the cost a bit cheaper. This is the only Shadow deck you're always gonna have a field. The only one. So obviously I played 4 Claret Sword Dragon because he's kind of the reason why I play the deck. His skill is GB2, retire 2 rear guards, he gets a crit in 10k. I can't use effect anymore, so I can use effect once a turn, but it's not bad, it's free crit. Second effect is when you stride over it, kind of last one, call one grade 1 unit to rear, and then that card gets 2k power. So he makes a field, it's not bad. It's pretty damn good actually. 4 Ambitious Spirit, Revenge of Cormac. 4 Legion, this deck goes through like this. It's almost instant. So the more ways you can live, the better. This helps you put your triggers back because you will draw most of them. Just makes the game not.
And luckily, he can retire anything for his skill.
Yeah, his skill is just retire. When he's a Legion, retire a unit, get a crit.
Only problem with this version is that his mace kind of
ass.
Yeah.
I only played 2. So I played the new guy. Dark Pride Dragon.
He got pride.
Good. His skill is when he's put into the drop zone by an effect, and for the cost of an effect, and I have a grade 3 or higher unit with Claret Sword Dragon in his name. Search my deck for 1 Dark Force Dragon. I'll show it later. And if I call the rich of my deck, and if I call the card, then I flip the damage. So pretty much he can actually negate Claret Sword's Counterblast, or Aura-Geyser's Counterblast, or Aura-Geyser Doom's Counterblast, or Diablo's Counterblast. Literally anyone's Counterblast. So because it all counts as 1 for my boss monsters.
He makes skills now free.
Yeah, it just makes, and I still get a feel for it.
So pretty much your skills instead of counterblast is just kill units.
Yep. I play 4 Knight of Brawn Grozny. I don't fucking know. It's fucking Gaelic. But effect is when a card with less grade as him is called in the rear, he gets 3k power. He's basically a Rukia clone for generic shadows. He's pretty good when I can have him on board, call someone with Claret Sword, he gets 3k power. That unit gets +2. So I can call like a Sword Breaker, and then I have like a 20k column or a 7k unit, and it's a 22k column. Like it's pretty good. It doesn't hurt at all to have.
All right.
It's better than Rukia GB1.
That's the better reason. It's better because it's generic. And then 2 of the Mate Fighting Spirit Revenge of my card. You never could use the skill. Honestly, you use it for mate. You ride it. Doesn't really matter. Because the thing is, since the deck's so toolboxy, having 2 doesn't hurt. Legion just means that you don't deck out, and it's really important to have that in this deck because you will go through your deck really quickly.
No Amber clone.
No. You always the great ones you have. You're usually gonna call them with Claret Sword pretty frequently.
Okay.
And you run 4 cards that are called by Dark Fright Dragon, so you don't really ever have space.
Okay.
4 Unflip Perfect Guards. You don't need Unflip specifically, but having the option doesn't hurt. If you do end up counterblasting a lot, you have a way to get Unflip all of it. 2 10k attackers. If you call it with Claret Sword, it's a 12k attacker, pretty much for free, or potentially a 9k booster. So he doesn't have, there's no issue not to have him. He's pretty free, honestly. 2 Blackwing Swordbreaker. Call from deck, so less 1 draw a card. Claret Sword calls it, so less 1 draw a card. You count this one, you get a unit and a card in hand. It's pretty free. 2 Stride Enablers. Search out for Claret Sword and Stride for 1 card. It's pretty common when you play that.
All right.
And then Dark Force Dragon, the new unit. He's the reason why you play Dark Pride Dragon. Besides Dark Pride Dragon's actual effect, but basically his effect is when he's placed on rear. If I have a unit, a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Claret Sword Dragon in its name. I pick one of my Vanguards and he gets +2k power. So pretty much I can give power to Aura-Geyser Doom, which is really what it's made for. But you basically say you have Dooms, you kill this off, kill off a David, unflip the damage, call this, get a crit, and get cards to hand. You plus cards off this card. Like you basically just you get to always keep your field. Whether once you retire units, you never lose the rear guards.
Okay.
You're always gonna get a card back for it more often than not. So it's pretty good. Trigger lineup, pretty standard for me. 10 crit because the faster I kill you, the better. Honestly, I run 10 crits because I don't like anything else, really. You don't need draws because you always get hand advantage.
Yeah, this deck gets hand really fast.
Like you don't really need anything else. So 10 crits means I don't have to think too hard about what my jacket is going to be. This is a new Claret Sword crit. It's simple. When you unit Vanguard, grade 3 greater Vanguard with Claret Sword Dragon in his name, attacks, cards in the rear guard, put in the soul, put 5k power to the Vanguard, you draw a card.
It actually helps in this deck, especially since you run, Aura-Geysers,
Yeah.
Sword Breakers, like
You can
that
go get soul
crit.
pretty fast in this deck. Like this is just the one way to get the soul back after.
Outside of the draw trigger.
Yeah, which I don't run in this deck actually. Cause I don't really have to. I have this. So 10 crits. I still run 2 stand. So if I really need to get a field for whatever reason, if things are going wrong, this just helps me get the field for free. I can call it with Claret Sword, rest it, put it back in deck, top call 2 cards. If I hit a Sword Breaker, I plus really hard, but that's just me being greedy. It's not a bad card. It's really free. It's a free Orgasm if things go wrong for you. Certain matches are pretty necessary. 4 heal because I don't want to die.
And flat bow because he's loyal.
And he's hollow. More so the hollow than anything else. My strike lineup is 2 Diablo because Diablo can win the game and the crit's really nice. Only reason if my opponent just refused to call rear guards, guard me, you can't, so I win. Doesn't hurt. 4 Aura Geysers because it's free. Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1, where you kill 2 units, flip a copy face up, reveal top 2, very great one that's revealed, gets plus 5k power, add them both to hand.
Is this one SP?
Yes. And basically, Aura Geyser 1 David, you guarantee you're getting 2 cards off. Like you kill 1, get 2, so it doesn't hurt. But now with the new unit, Aura Geyser Doomed, you're only getting every Aura Geyser once. Damned, doomed, douchebag, whatever you want to call him. So pretty much.
That's what you get, Brian.
I got that on video. Fun of Brian's fun.
Laugh it up, Snipes.
Yeah. That was going on.
I love Scott.
That was just rude, Scott.
Pretty much all you do is, so like turn 1, you Aura Geyser, you get your free cards. Turn 2, if you really want to, you go Doomed, you Counterblast 1, kill 3 off, flip a copy of original Aura Geyser face up, and reveal top 2. Every great one that's revealed, retire one of your opponent's rear guards. And if you have 3 face up Aura Geysers in the G zone, he gains a crit. So pretty much you can get a crit, that you go on this once, you get guaranteed 2. His skill, that's the 3rd one, you get the crit. And you get the kill cards. And then next turn you do it again, and you get another crit, and they counter guard this again, you kill more cards. So
Then it's a survivor.
and
then this Diablo.
If they live through that, you Diablo for game. So
Because
They
he
can't guard all
retired.
these.
They retired the board and was swinging with crits.
Everything in this deck outside the very first Aura Geyser turn, you're getting a crit. Every single card in the deck gets a crit. So you're pretty much always swinging for 2 damage for the Vanguard column. And then the rear guards are always coming back, so you never actually lose field for doing this. It's pretty goddamn ridiculous, honestly. That's pretty much it.
Subscribe, share, all that good shit.
All right, guys. Team Woodman sign off.